So it was probably like 10:18 or something like that, because it was a little bit after 10.
Yeah.
We finally
I knew Santi couldn't drink, so I took the keys away from him.
Yes, drive, you mean?
Yeah, drive, because I know he was done. I was like, you know what? I think I could drive. So we get in the car. I start driving. We get up the parking lot. I drive maybe 3 blocks, and I'm like, oh, I feel it coming, and I don't mean winter like Game of Thrones. I feel my vomit coming.
You were like Flo Rida. I get a good feeling.
Yo, my goodness, I had to stop, and I just went, yeah. Mind you, I'm not throwing up chicken, nothing. It's just pure liquid.
So that's throwing up like right by the precinct, bro.
The water's coming up and everything, and I'm like, yo, this shit's done. So once I started throwing up, everything started spinning for me. I'm like, oh, I can't drive. So Jesus took over, and we're driving to his house. So he lives in Edgewater, so we driving, boom, boom, boom. I'm in the back seat with Santi. Santi's quiet, but I know he's fucked up. Lee's in the front with Jesus. And we get to Jesus' crib, perfect. Do the U-turn, and we're going to start heading back. I know Lee was a little nervous because he's never driven a big, SUV. So I was like, I could drive now. But he's like, nah, I'll take it. So he starts driving. I'm in the front seat. And Santi's in the back quiet. We coming up the hill on Gorge Road. We hit Anderson. And I tell Lee, yo, Lee, you got to stop the car right now. Because I'm about to yak. I yacked get on Anderson Avenue. Because he was like, yo, we're almost by Santi's house. We could leave the car. We're going to walk. I was like, holy shit. I got no energy right now. Like, those 2 vomits that I did.
I even told Al, do you want me to drop you off in the house? And then I go drop off Santi?
You won't make it.
Huh?
I don't think you would have made it.
No, I wasn't. I was good driving.
No, you were good, but you were a little fucked up too. Like you told
No,
me
but I could have dropped you off. No, at that time I was a more alert.
Okay, so we go to Santi's block, and he was like, yo, just take the car. I think I gotta throw up. So we took his car, and I'm in the front with Lee. So by this time, I'm already all yacked out. Like, I can't vomit no more. But I got a pounding headache. And I'm guessing it's because I wanted to eat. Like, I didn't have anything to eat. So I kept saying, I'm going to do sancocho because it's still half. But at the same time, I wanted Mickey D's because I kept hearing the Big Mac.
Yeah, I wanted to stop by McDonald's so badly. But because Al got fucked up and then Jesus had to go home. So once Jesus drove we went to his place, I had the car, and I'm like, damn, I feel like going to drive through Mickey D's. But I was throwing up, so I'm like, I got to make sure he gets home safe. I'm like, if anything, I could just order, which I did through Uber Eats. But I was like, let me just make sure I get us home safe, and I get home safe too. So, yeah, we just... I drove back, like Al said. Santi was like, he just bounced.
Yo, he bounced.
He was like, yo, leave my car wherever. We were like, what? It's your fucking car.
Yeah.
So we just left and we're like, what the fuck? And then
Santi vanished like Houdini.
Yeah.
He got out the car. I didn't see him walk into the building or
yo,
anything.
for real,
it's
man.
like he floated upstairs. I don't know how.
And then, then Al, we made it to the crib, parked his car, came upstairs, and then... then from there, I was hung. I got home. Yo, bro, like at no point, the way the day started at 2:30, it looked like it was gonna be over by 6. My plan was I'll be home by 8.
I thought I was gonna be home by 6.
I'll be home by 8.
Because I thought I was gonna watch the second game at home.
Oh no,
Chile tranquilo.
I was like about 8 o'clock the latest. I'll be home. I was like I'm gonna watch Shameless and chill. And what was that for, bro? I got home like at 10, whatever, like 10:45 when it was all said and done, 10:45 and all that stuff.
Yeah, it was close to 11 because I laid down in bed. I didn't even take off my clothes. I was freezing. Yeah. Like, when you throw up, you're freezing?
Take this last shot.
Yo, man. God damn, this is a heavy one, motherfucker.
I'll trade.
Holy shit.
There you go.
God,
last J-Mo.
with the heavy hand.
That damn James. It's fucking true Irish whiskey. It's gonna make me grow fucking red beard hairs.
Yo, after this, you're gonna have to call me Frank.
Yeah, so Yeah, man.
So I lay down on the 2 colchas. I text my girl, like, I never do. I'm like, babe, I'm home, but I'm fucked up. And I just threw my phone to the side, laid down, free. I was shaking.
Oh, shit.
I was so cold. And that night was cold when we got back. I guess because I threw up and my blood was already thin.
Yeah.
So I felt real cold. Then I waited for my girl to get home, and she warmed up some sancocho. But in my mind, all I kept thinking was Big Mac. I want a Big Mac. I think I'm gonna have a Big Mac for lunch tomorrow when I pay for the
told
rent.
me. I would have fucking ordered it for you.
So the whole night ended. I went to bed, no lie, like almost 1 in the morning, cause waiting for my girl. We were talking in bed, and just went from there. The next day, Jesus called me. He was like, yo, I threw up in my house.
Yeah.
Because he said, yo, as soon as I lay down, everything started spinning. I didn't know I was that fucked up.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? You threw up? He's like, yeah. I was like, dogs, don't worry. I threw up twice. I told him, I think Santi threw up, and I don't know. I think Lee held his shit in good.
Yeah, no, I didn't throw up. Like I said, my cousin sobered me up. I'm pretty sure I would have threw up once I would have gotten in the car. But it was funny, like I was saying, like, I think at one point when I was chilling with the guys, I was like, yo, man, we were fucking like a band of brothers, like the movie. But then it was Casualties of War. First it was Junior, and then Al, and then Santi, little by little, then like...
Thank God we didn't leave no men behind.
Yo, yeah, Saki, thank God we didn't leave no men behind.
Imagine we would have went in 2 cars.
Fuck, man.
We would have been fucked.
Yeah, it would have been fucked big time. But, nah, man, we made it home safe and all that stuff. But, yeah, it was crazy, man. Everybody was done. Next day was Monday, which is thank God to Martin Luther King. I was off. I know my cousin probably had it rough because he had to get up super early.
He got us, what he called it? Like, I got a scolding?
A scolding, yeah.
Yo, man, she was letting me know. I was like, what? My girl didn't do, my fiance didn't tell me anything. She knows my birthday weekend, so she can't, even regardless, she knows not to tell me shit. And then Jesus go, yo, they told me the same thing.
Yeah, no.
Like, damn.
My girl was good. My girl was just, she's like, I found it weird that you didn't even hit me up, but I was like, because I called her, I think when I was in Junior's house.
Oh, okay.
Like after he was fucked up and all this shit, and I'm like, damn, I don't know what the fuck to do.
So the moral of the story is, people, if you want to get home early when you plan to, don't go to the second spot.
Nah, we had a good time, bro.
I had a good time.
We had a good time, yo. We all needed it as much as like we all were like fucking probably regretting the feeling the next day. We all had a great time. We were all cracking up. Like I think we all needed that, and it's gonna be one of those things that we're always gonna remember.
Yo,
we're always gonna remember as Al's birthday and all that stuff. We
didn't get that fucked up for Jesus' birthday.
Nah, we didn't.
But the thing is, because we knew we were so far that we had to drive back.
The funny thing was too, my cousin was like, "Yo," he had called me early in the morning. Yo, man, I think when we get there, I'm gonna start off doing the flight challenge, and I'm like, "Fuck." I was tired from the night before. So I'm like, fuck, man, flight challenge today. But I'm always game. I'm like, whatever. But they didn't have flights.
They don't have flights.
But my cousin was like, yo, he was hype that Sunday.
But they had a flights of shots at Social 59.
Oh, man.
I'd never seen that.
Social 59 was fucking strong.
Shout out to Social 59, man, and the owners. Because we know the owners. I think they do a podcast also. I think they're trying to do a podcast. Yeah. They were hella cool. I know one of them went to the place later on. But it was cool, especially me meeting DJ Precise, a DJ that I've always followed. And I've never met him, face to face. Man, this fucker is cool as fuck. Like Lee said, we even spoke about DJing weddings. And he was like, yo, I'm with it. You just got to give me the info and everything falls in place and I'm down. And I'm like, fuck, man. This guy, like Lee said, the music was on point. He had everybody rocking. It was him and another DJ there. I don't know the other DJ's name because Precise was on point smoking.
And we had the hookah too. We had the hookah from the hookah guy.
I felt like I was on brunch with the girls.
Yeah.
But it was definitely a good weekend for me for the birthday. Then Monday, I didn't think I was gonna drink anymore, but then me and Lee went out for 2 more beers to end the weekend, which was cool. It was just me and Lee bullshitting over the weekend and talking to the place we always used to go to, which is out here in Jersey, Sedona.
Yeah.
And the owner was telling me his business is still running good because he gets all his regular clientele. People still order food to go. So he was telling me he was doing good. I was surprised. He even asked me, like, yo, you guys are what, episode 140 something? I was surprised. He was up there, like, with the numbers. So, yeah, we ended the weekend with a good nightcap. But that was basically the birthday weekend. It was fucking pretty awesome. I had a good time all 3 days.
Yeah, man. So like Al said, on Monday we went to Sedona, had a quick drink just to catch up. The crazy shit I didn't know is that was our 2-year anniversary that day. Mm-hmm. And I think I was the one I pulled out. Like, I had 1 beer, then I had another beer, and then I told the owner, "Yo, it's his birthday." I was like, "We're gonna have a shot." And then Al didn't want a shot.
I really didn't want a shot.
Alright, then I was like, "Yo, fuck it." And then he actually was thanks. Shout outs to Mandy from Sedona. He hooked us up with. He was like, "Yo, the shots are on me." We had a shot, and little we know it was for his birthday, but also for our birthday because it's crazy. It's crazy. I didn't even notice until I think the next day, the 19th, that I forgot what I was looking at. I was like, holy shit, that makes 2 years. Or maybe Rodeo probably gave us a update or something. But either way, it was one of those things I was like, holy shit, man, 2 years doing this shit. So thank you guys. But this weekend was fun, celebrating Al's birthday. I'm sure you had a great time.
I had an awesome time. I can't ask for anything better. Besides me picking up my own balloons to fucking ending with Junior taking a shit and throwing up. How else can I end up?
That's true.
How else can I end up my birthday weekend?
Yeah.
Me throwing up twice. Mm-hmm. Like, at age 43, who would think a motherfucker that's 43 years old still going out drinking and throwing up? At age 43, you should just stay home watching movies. And we said, no, we're going to go watch out the games.
Yeah.
And fucking Junior talking about 10 Big Macs. And the thing is that the thing that fucked us up is that we didn't eat much.
Yeah.
You know, if we would have ate more, we would have been awesome. But we just kept debating, like, yo, are we going to eat or are we not going to eat? Let's just order wings. Let's not order wings. Lucky we ordered a second thing of wings. Because if that first plate of wings, if that's all we had...
Oh, we would have been fucked.
Junior would have been done with the first Moscow Mule at Social 59.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, we didn't order food at Social 59 because they had picaderas, they had the rice and beans.
Yeah,
we
bro.
could have had all that.
It was like we had the music going on. We totally forgot.
Oh,
man.
we were like,
we felt like we were in a nightclub.
We were drink mode, like.
We felt like we were in a nightclub, but just that we couldn't leave our chairs.
Mm-hmm.
And now,
shout out to Santi's boy who came like an hour before we closed. I was calling him Tommy. Blanquito. You called him Porzingis because he looks like Porzingis. So shout outs to him. Shout outs to the whole crew of Social 59 who treated us mad nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that was the weekend right there. It was fucking definitely fun. Shout outs to everybody who sent me birthday wishes and love. Definitely felt the love this weekend.
Speaking of that, are we close to? Is today the Ashanti thing?
Today is Ashanti's fucking the versus Shanti versus Keisha Cole. I think it starts at 8:00.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're good with no COVID or they're fucking singing from home to home. But yeah, now that we finished with the weekend, with the sports, with NFL, you guys saw what happened. The Chiefs beat the Browns. So they move on to play the Bills because the Bills beat the Ravens. And on the AFC, no, that's the AFC. And in the NFC, we got Tom Brady and the Buccaneers who beat the Saints. and I was shocked by how they beat them because I thought the Saints was gonna win, but Brady's trying to show everybody that